Oh my gosh, could this person not take so many L's? Obviously, if you haven't seen like any of the videos that I made, I've already made a couple videos about like this person being talked about by Ugis the Duck. So obviously, shout out to Ugis for bringing this video up to light. Cause oh my gosh, like the things that she's been saying on like the TikToks that she makes is like crazy, and obviously like I've heard her like say how the sky is not real, the sun is like indicating a message, this other stuff. I think there was like another video, but I didn't check that one out sadly. But now this one, now she's thinking that clouds are UFOs. Freaking clouds could be any form. I want to see what is she gonna see in this one now.
So as you can see here, it was transforming from the orange to the white. I really don't know how people could drive in front of this and think it's normal. As you can see, it was starting
it's a cloud
to form in the last picture, and now it has formed into the UFO. Very orange color.
You mean it turns orange because obviously when the sun sets, it changes the color. What do you expect?
Oh, TikTok. A seemingly infinite source of cringe. Whether it be from people making recipes that shouldn't really exist, people wasting food for internet fame, or someone trying to convince people that the clouds we see in the sky are actually
aliens.
UFOs, TikTok has it all. That's right, today we are revisiting our favorite TikTok conspiracy theorist, Alex Serves Tea, with her most recent theory being that the clouds in the sky, well,
obviously like going off the deep end of like saying, oh my gosh, this is UFOs. No, like obviously the pictures and the videos that she find are freaking awesome. Like I actually love like how they look. Like they actually have a unique style. It would look in a way like a UFO, but obviously since I have like my intellect not too high, but I could already tell that is literally nothing but a cloud.
well, they're not actually clouds at all. They are UFOs, spacecrafts of another species. Am I joking? No, I wish I was, however, because these videos seem to always leave me kind of angry. Just knowing that this kind of information is being spread on the internet, and not only being spread, but being believed, is a bit worrying when I start to consider what implications that might have on my future. But hey, what are you gonna do about it except complain on the internet, am I right? So I guess it's time to learn about how the Galactic Federation is sending in their UFOs disguised as clouds, and what that means for us. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Are we going to talk about the spaceship UFO clouds that everybody saw across California, Nevada, and Arizona last night? Yeah, let's talk about it, because I saw this baby in real life, and so did a lot of my followers, and I got so many pictures.
Okay, we're going with this. If you thought this was a UFO, obviously like where's like the what's it called, the form where it looks like all freaking like scary looking, because obviously that doesn't look like a UFO. It just looks like a cloud being all like formed.
Pictures.
It literally looks like these mountains were
they're all gonna look exactly the same, but I'm just gonna show you a bunch of different pictures of it because it's so cool. So the main one showed up in Vegas. Okay, comparing all the pictures, I saw it in real life, but it was not this color. So it started off very orange, looking like a cheetah. Now this is not from the sun.
That looks
the
like
sun
an
was on the other side. Okay.
Okay, all right. Let's break down the last 30 seconds of information. Okay, so we've got a cloud. That much is clear. And then for some reason, the orange color is not coming from the sun because the sun is on the other side of the cloud, which to me seems like that would be the logical place for the sun to make the cloud a color. Don't even know what she means by it's on the other side. The sun is kind of everywhere in the sky. Looks like the sun hasn't quite set yet in these pictures, so the sun would still be influencing the way the clouds look.
Yeah, like obviously like there's like points where like the sky doesn't like turn all the way blue like you want it to be. Like obviously it could like turn like clear white. That's because literally like how the sun is like placed in by the clouds being covered by them, so obviously it would be that color. And when it starts setting, usually it makes it orange like in the sky, or it could be red.
I mean, I took earth science as an elective in high school. I didn't even show up half the time, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly what this is. That looks like an anvil cloud that is in front of the sun, so the sunset is being projected through the cloud. How is this a spaceship?
Same thing happened with me. The sun was on the other side, but it was lit up in front of me, okay?
It's a Cheeto.
As you can see, it was starting to form in the last picture, and now it has formed into the UFO. Very orange color. And after it's settled in, it looks like a cloud. It's white. So as you can see here, it's transforming from the orange to the white. I really don't know how people could drive in front of this and think it's normal.
Boy, I really don't know either. Gosh. Maybe, just maybe, because clouds are one of the most ordinary things a human being can see. I mean, apart from the sky, it's probably the only constant across all of human population. I mean, even a tree, you could argue that some people don't see. Everybody, and I mean everybody, unless you've lived underground your entire life, granted, you have vision, has seen the sky and has seen a cloud.
This is
exactly, like, obviously, like, there's like forms of clouds that look like very like unique, and until we freaking see a cloud actually like moving in a direction like that, obviously it's not gonna be. If it was a UFO, it wouldn't be just like standing in the open out there like that. Like, that wouldn't make any sense. They would want to like hide their presence, because obviously, like, people could get alerted and could attack it, and obviously that's not what we want. But this is just a cloud. At the end of the day, this is just a cloud. I don't know where you're going with the idea of it becoming a freaking UFO. Like I said, until the freaking cloud decides to freaking move and go at a fast speed, then we know what it was.
Amazing. This is beautiful.
Yes.
I love this photo. I mean, look at the sky, you guys. But this is pretty much what people saw in Vegas, the orange one, okay? Everyone else saw it looking like a cloud. So
that
these
looks
are
like
the
freaking
other pictures I got once it turned
like...
white like a cloud. Recently, I made a video talking about how the UFOs were cloaked in clouds. Everybody called me crazy and said I belong in the psych ward. But you know, I don't find it a coincidence that they're popping up everywhere. Look at that, 3 in a row. Right after I talk about it and tell you guys to be on the lookout.
Oh wow. Can you say protagonist syndrome? That might be one
I
want to
be the main character.
Y'all are wrong. I am right. Just saying, hey guys, everything that's ever happened revolves around me. I'm the most important one. You think you making a TikTok about UFO clouds suddenly spawned in UFO clouds? Not maybe that you told your following who believes everything you say to look out for these clouds.
Exactly.
And now they're looking for them and have just ignored them in the past because, you know, they're clouds.
So the one that I saw was really cool. Here you can see how big and white it is and round. And then it was like little spaceships were coming.
Oh my gosh, dude. Just how much do you... I don't know if she's actually doing this for like fun and to obviously like she's spreading the misinformation out of it, of saying that, oh, this is a UFO and all this other stuff. But like, if she's actually doing it for like, for the jokes, for the laughs, for obviously the criticism, obviously she's doing a great job. But if she's actually going with the fact that, oh, this is real, y'all should be like aware of this, then oh my gosh, I don't know how to respond to it, but like, that's a yikes.
Coming out of it. Here is a more zoomed out photo where you can see all the little spaceships flying out. And if you pay attention, they all have a very gray bottom to it, but very bright up top. Interesting, because it kind of looks like this one. Now you guys know that I recently covered a message from the Galactic Federation that said that while everybody is looking down on Earth, focusing on the dramatic constructs, you cannot be aware of what is truly occurring all around the cosmos and within.
No, because obviously we are not aliens who literally get to travel at high speeds to any part of the universe. We're literally humans who have not got to that point. And if we were to get to that point, I don't know what the hell like the future would look like if we were able to go beyond our solar system and go beyond what's out there and see the lives that's out there. Because obviously, like, the whole point, we are not alone. We have different types of species that are people as well.
Did y'all get any of that? Because I'm not really
but
following.
This is just BS.
Who is the leader of the Galactic Federation?
Exactly.
And why are they typing their message on an iPhone? This is literally the Notes app on iPhone. Do they have Apple stores off of Earth? Cell providers? Is there an Apple store and an AT&T branch in a strip mall in the Andromeda Galaxy?
So.
I mean, what are you talking about? How do you believe this?
And they said how sometimes the sun will be setting in a different place, or that the sky may be a strange hue. And
yes, because that's how literally what's it called, the majestic parts of the world are. Obviously, the sun has to set. Our Earth is moving in a circular motion. I think it's going counterclockwise, or I think clockwise. Don't quote me on everything, but it's rotating at a speed. So obviously the sun has to set. So no crap. And also it changes color because obviously the way how it's like setting, and just how it looks.
And that it is them who nudge your attention up towards the celestial space to keep your eye on the sky. The signs will come and be in the heart space and assist us in assisting you to realign your neurological and energy circuit system.
My main problem with stuff like this is that it would make so much more sense, and it would at least be respectable if they gave concrete stuff like, okay, the Galactic Federation is coming and here's why, but everything has to be subconscious. Everything is a sign. Everything is not really written out. It's not meant to be seen by everybody, because that's the easiest way to make your stuff sound true when it...
Exactly. It's like the same, I don't know if it was this person or another person that Ugas the Duck was talking about, but they're like saying, oh, if you open your third eye, then you get to see more that's beyond there. Obviously, like, the people have their third eye closed, and obviously, like, with the third eye open, you get to see more beyond there, and obviously you don't go in, like, to the simulation effect.
It's not. Who is the Galactic Federation? How does the Galactic Federation know
I think she's going with the Galactic Federation.
Why is it not in any other language? Why
Toy
is it
Story?
Coincidentally in English for the owner of this account to
exactly
read?
like aliens wouldn't talk to us in
sense.
English. They would literally like put in their lingo.
Federation who had this much power that they could influence the way things look on Earth. Why don't they just tell us? Why do they need to be cryptic? If they're trying to help out humanity, why are they making it a puzzle? Can I just start making stuff up like this and get famous on TikTok? Well, guys.
Well, yeah. If obviously, like, if she has a following with a lot of people, like, of course, like, anything is literally possible. Like, you could literally say a bunch of stuff. And
I sneezed today, and then within 14 seconds, I saw a penny on the ground. You guys know what that means. You now owe me all of the past contributions to your 401k.
Which is why I talked about how to physically prepare for all these changes. Remember, these are all energetic changes that we're going through, and we're activating our DNA, which is why a lot of us are starting to feel sick, and this is all happening on a collective level, so we're all going through the same stuff.
Oh my gosh, dude. Like, I don't know how much you have to go beyond, like, with your BSery to, like, literally get the people that watch you to, like, continue watching you. Like, obviously, like, I give my points, like, however I give my points. Some people wouldn't agree with it. They'll be like, oh, you're so wrong. It literally falls on with this, and oh, it falls out with this, but I don't know.
And of course, just all the weird guys we've been getting lately. Not to mention the dome that I've been seeing every night, and I'm sure you guys have started seeing the dome as well. It is becoming very prominent. I know people don't want to believe we live in a dome, but I mean, come on, how much more evidence do you need?
We live in a dome. I love that. We live in a dome, guys. Obviously, like, we can't see, but it's atmosphere. We're living in an earth with what's it called, a clear thing that's called the atmosphere that literally protects us from literally shit falling towards us and literally killing us in an instant. So yeah, I don't know.
Evidence for what? That we live in a dome? I mean, yeah, we kind of do. Two big ones. It's called a sphere. All right, so we're not going to watch the entirety of this next video, but it's going into what the Galactic Federation is. And apparently, it's this interdimensional, intergalactic federation of planetary elites who make sure that all of life is protected. It was discovered by a street magician, and now all of the Galactic Federation's messages go to him, and he's able to channel them naturally. But
what the hell is this? It went into, like, this magician. Was the guy freaking high or something like that to get, like, this bullshit?
It's talking about how, like, there's going to be this great awakening, and we'll be able to see into the fourth dimension and, like, hyper travel and stuff, and that we just need to be awakened. It makes no sense because apparently we can't awaken because the elites are sending vibrations at us that hinder our awakening. I mean, obviously, but it would seem those same elites would be the people on our planet who are part of the Galactic Federation, so, I mean, you gotta pick one, I feel like. What if I were to swallow a massage gun and, like, turn it on? Would then I be able to awaken because of the vibrations? I'm not
yeah, like, I agree, Ugas. What the hell is this? Like, obviously, it just sounds like someone was legitimately high and wanted to think about a story of literally, like, UFOs and obviously, like, the Galactic Federation, and all this other stuff. Like, bro, like, where does your mind go when you, like, you're saying this? Like, you're literally spreading misinformation. That's one. But, like, the stories that you go with is just crazy.
picture? What if I
Like,
got
make
like
this
a
like
really,
your own
really good
story.
massage chair? I'm just spitballing here. But my favorite line from this video is this.
I can't see past the end of this year, I think, because something big is going to happen next year. And there's nothing to fear because they're just coming to intervene, because right now humanity is trying so hard to ascend but can't because of all the low vibrational frequencies that the elites are sending out to us. They're
like, obviously, like, what she's saying is just like a bunch of like confusing stuff. Like, if you say it to a person that has never seen your videos, they'll be like, what is she talking about? Like, what is the freaking thing? Like, they'll be investigating what the hell it is, but like they'll find something that's completely different to what she's talking about. Misinformation.
There are so many distractions going on right now that is keeping people at a very low vibrational state.
The classic thing that psychics and people who claim to be mediums do, they say something big is coming, but they can't see it because something's blocking it. So if something big does happen, they can say, oh, look, I predicted it. But if nothing happens, they can say, oh, well, that timeline was blocked for me, so, oh, well. Apparently, something is supposed to happen on January 28th with the Galactic Federation, so I guess get your spacesuits ready, boys and girls. We're about to meet the Mantis people and the Lion universe. And
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. What is going on, dude? Bro, freaking 2022 is bringing so much freaking weird stuff. Obviously, it's bringing a bunch of sad stuff. It's bringing a bunch of wild stuff. And obviously, now we're going to the part where it's like the weird stuff. What is this? Like I'm telling you, was a person high literally talking about all this? Because if so, make this into a freaking nonfiction story. Like, it would be like an amazing non-fictional story, but like literally like spewing the nonsense out of it is just crazy.
And no, I'm not joking. That's actually what she said. Well, I was right. I am once again leaving these videos angry. I mean, you're free to believe whatever you want to believe.
Exactly.
However, some proof would be nice before you decide to spread it on the internet as fact. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button.
Don't worry, I already subscribed to this channel because obviously, like, I love the deep dives on just the stuff that these people say, because this is freaking, oh my gosh. I feel like I'm gonna get a headache after this. But luckily, I got my very own water, which is obviously gonna help me out during this last few seconds of what I'm gonna talk about. Delicious water. But obviously, like Ugas Doctor said, believe what you want to believe. Be you, but just don't be spreading that misinformation to everyone, because obviously they will think you are crazy, like how she was saying that I should be in a mental asylum. Well, obviously, like, if you're spewing nonsense like that, well, maybe, but no, just don't spread the freaking misinformation, because you're like, one, you'll cause fear, you'll cause panic, you'll cause confusion, you'll cause people getting angry at you. Not a good idea. So whatever you have, keep it to yourself. And obviously, if you have people that actually like do follow you, then just talk with them and you have something to talk about, because I do not want to hear this bull crappery anymore. All right, still, what an awesome video.